Here we have a customer's BMW 335i Coupe E92. It's actually in just for a few additional changes, a few modifications at the customer's request. The car actually has a full Focal system. It has a Pioneer F20 double-din head unit in the factory location in the front. The customer also wanted a boost gauge, being the 335 turbo, so we've actually moulded the boost gauge into the top section of the dash there in a sort of a Porsche style. The A-pillars are trimmed in charcoal Alcantara, and you can see there on the left hand side it's got a bespoke door build. The factory locations in the E92, you actually have a speaker under the seat and then a mid-range and tweet in the door. The customer wanted a real impact, real loud volume, really strong mid-bass system, so it definitely has that. The car's running fully active, so one amplifier drives the tweeters, one amplifier drives the mid-basses and the doors. So you can see the doors there, the two Focal KRX mids in the doors with the tweets on the A-pillar. Panning round to the boost gauge, a stack boost gauge in the middle of the dash, and a Pioneer F20 doubled in the middle of the dash. You can see a better shot now of the full work involved in the doors. The doors are fully retrimmed by us, top section, bottom section, whole door split. The Focal logo incorporated, which comes on when the doors are opened. See, a bit more of a showy install. A lot of the customers want stealth, want everything hidden, want very subtle, want it all to be as if it left the factory. This particular customer wanted a bit more showy, wants to be involved and hopefully come with us to some of the shows next year. Has a few more plans for the car, but in the interim you can see some of our work there. So remade the whole door section, retrimmed it all in vinyl, and then you can see the two Focal mids. Working to the back of the car, it was really just trimmed in carpet. Wanted it a little bit showy, but again, as a sort of stage 2 project, I think we're going to redo part of the boot. But in the meantime, it's just trimmed in a sort of carpet finish. So this will give you an indication. There we have the 3 Focal amplifiers flushed into the floor. It works very well. The amplifiers have red Focal logos which light up. We've then got a bit of contrast with the blue Perspex frame around it. And then just in the back, just a simplistic back to the box done in grey carpet. So very simple, flat floor, all the edges, all the gaps, all fiberglassed up, so the panel's an exact fit of the space of the floor. There's no spacing. I see just a solid panel in the back. I think the plan is, speaking to him this morning, this is going to change, but in the meantime that's what we have. So working back down, and we're actually just sitting in the passenger seat here is the reason it's back in. We're making a couple of changes. The customer had decided to go for, we've retrimmed the A-pillars in the Alcantara, but he would now like to also go for screens up in the sun visors. So we now have done the sun visors and retrimmed them in Alcantara with red stitching, which I'll now show you. So here's the retrimmed sun visors for the 335, and you can see there it doesn't look, it just looks like a sun visor. See, the customer's request, we've added red stitching. So the stitching, so it's just a charcoal Alcantara red stitching. Obviously that's the driver's side one, then it'll house an Alpine screen which will then push in, so quite subtle, and once they're folded up you won't really know they're there. Tidy the cable away. We're actually going to paint the bracket and paint the clip where it mounts into the headline in black, and then I think the customer's intention is to have the rest of at the minute the A-pillars are in charcoal Alcantara, and I think the plan is to have the roof and the B and the C pillars all done the same, so it'll all look very OE with a little custom twist having the screens. And finally a quick shot of the car from the back. It's quite a nice sight. It's very showy, as I say, with both the doors wide open. See the Focal logos and the KRXs. And say once the customer, if he goes for stage 2 with this install, from the back the car will be a very heavy visual appearance at the back.